Hari Om. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 4, shloka number 26. śhrotrādīnīndriyāṇyanye samyamāgniṣhu juhvati śhabdādīn viṣhayānanya indriyāgniṣhu juhvati. Supreme Lord Shri Krishna says, some again offer hearing and other senses as sacrifice in the fires of restraint. Others offer sound and other objects of senses as sacrifice in the fires of the senses. Two diametrically opposite types of yajnas are mentioned in this shloka. One makes the senses ineffective and the other makes the senses super effective. In all these yajnas described, the metaphor is taken from the most familiar ritualism known at the time of Arjuna. Oblations were offered in Vedic ritualism into the sacred fire in order to invoke the blessings of the deity. Fire transforms the nature of things consigned into it. In external ritualistic Vedic sacrifices, it physically consumes oblations offered to it. In the internal practice of spirituality, fire is symbolic. The fire of self-discipline burns the desires of the senses. Here Sri Krishna distinguishes between two diametrically opposite approaches to spiritual elevation. The path of sense control is indicated in the first line, indriyāgniṣhu. This is to offer hearing and other senses in the fire of restraint. This is negation of the senses. In this type of sacrifice, the actions of the senses are suspended except for the bare maintenance of the body. Some masters live constantly offering the senses into the fire of sense control so that the senses on their own accord get burnt up, giving them inner joy. The more we satisfy our senses, the more they demand, and this process goes on endlessly. Hence, self-control of the sense organs is the only way to tame them for experiencing inner peace. Every form of self-control where we surrender the egocentric enjoyment for the higher delight, where we give up lower impulses, is said to be a sacrifice. Opposite to this is the practice of the path of mind control, viṣhayānanya. Here the senses are made to behold the glory of the Creator that manifests in every atom of His creation. Here the senses no longer remain as instruments for material enjoyment, rather they are sublimated to perceive God in everything. Under this method, the senses are made the best use of for the adoration of the Almighty. This path allows us to behold God through all our senses in everything we see, hear, taste, feel and smell. This yajna of devotion is simpler, joyous to perform and involves a smaller risk of downfall from the path. It is the rushing out of the senses towards material objects that disturbs the mind and throws it into a state of commotion. When the senses are kept in their place, the mind is calm, and when the mind is calm, the bliss of Atma is experienced. This is sacrificing the sense objects in the fire of the senses. If the former method is a technique of controlling the stimuli at the very gateway of the senses, the latter is a different technique of controlling the same from the inner level of perception called the mind. The method of self-control is negative, while the method of sense sublimation is positive, but both achieve the same objective, that is purification of the mind. Hari Om. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna.